Hey friends, happy Monday to you. This is Abby, and I am committed to providing you with doses of motivation, positivity, and nuggets for righteous living through a deeper dive of God's Word. I pray that each day you are getting lighter and lighter because each day we are releasing something. Today, we are releasing doubt. So let's talk about it. Our verse of today comes from James 1:6, and it says, "But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like the wave of the sea, tossed and blown by the wind." And this is a verse I had done before, actually last month, when we were talking about having faith. And I said, am I really talking about doubt, or am I talking about fear? And when I looked up the definition, I knew that I wanted to talk about doubt, because one of the definitions of doubt is a lack of conviction. And it got me to thinking a lack of conviction could be a lack of certainty. And a lack of certainty is tied to a lack of faith. And the reason that I want to tell you that we need to release doubt is that God is going to do a suddenly in our lives. God is going to do things suddenly, and we want to be prepared. So imagine that you're in your last days of unemployment. You're in your last days of financial troubles. You're in your last days of being single. Come on, somebody. You're in your last days of marriage discourse. You're in your last days of your children being estranged from you. You're in your last days of being in a miserable job. You're in the last days of your business struggling. You're in the last days of family arguments. We are in the last days of many things because God is going to do a suddenly. We have been walking in faith. We have been diligent. We've been seeking his face above all the noise. And we've been releasing anything that stands between us every single day. He's going to do a suddenly. And listen, I don't know about you, but I want to make sure that I'm prepared for the suddenlies that God is going to do. And I want you to be prepared as well. So we are releasing doubt. We're not going to talk about whether it's going to happen. We're simply going to be prepared for when it happens. So we're releasing doubt because we don't want to be like the one who doubts. Our faith is not going to get tossed and blown like the wave of the sea. God is going to do a suddenly. How are you preparing for that? How are you going to step up and get ready for the suddenly that God is going to do in our lives? I'm excited. And I'm not saying I'm excited for what he's going to do in 2024. I'm excited for what he's going to do now. I'm excited for the suddenly that's going to happen today. I'm praising in advance for those of you who are going to get good news on this Monday morning. We're in the last days of all the troubles that has been binding us and holding us back. You're in the last days of being sick. I'm excited for those of you who's going to get a good doctor's report today. For those that's going to get a yes for the jobs that you've been applying for. I'm excited for those of you who's going to get a financial breakthrough. God is going to do suddenlies. He's doing the suddenlies. Let's make sure that we're ready for it. Let's make sure that we don't have so much doubt that we miss the suddenlies that are happening right in front of our eyes. So stay encouraged, my friends, and I'll talk to you. I'm excited about the suddenly. Stay encouraged. Take care.